Hi, officer. Come in. Thanks for stopping by. You just never know when someone's going to run over your feelings. Oh, what am I saying? I meant run into your car, of course. Sure, sure. Please sit down. So, here's what happened. Yesterday, typical Friday, and the usual ride home from work, 10, 15 minutes max, even with a little traffic. We're stopped at a red light, and bam! A car smacks into us from behind. One moment we're talking about eating sushi at our favorite Japanese restaurant, and the next moment Sylvie's asking me if I'm all right. The impact made me jerk forward. I was okay, shaken up, but okay. Right, right. I'm the passenger, Sylvie is driving. She's my partner. Well, actually, my spouse. Still getting used to saying that. We're kind of low key on marriage, being married, the whole gay marriage thing. But once DOMA was thrown out by the Supreme Court, it seemed like the smart thing to do, you know? Oh, not something you follow? Well, we've been together a long time. She happens to be a good driver, too. Back to the accident. I turn around to look at who hit us and see this young woman behind the wheel of a bronze-colored Hyundai. She's got earbuds in and seems surprised. I bet. Pay attention much, honey? Sylvie looks for the registration in the glove compartment while I jump out of the car. I do move fast when necessary. Okay, so the woman in the Hyundai stays put, and through a partially opened window, I am now glaring at her through it, wonders what we have to discuss. Didn't I just lightly tap your bumper? She says. I can tell she'd love to pack up and drive away. Quickly, I point to a cracked fender and dents at the bottom of our cargo door. She gets out of her car and sees that her hood is pretty crumpled. Now she gets the picture, muttering, "Oh, shit. Excuse me, officer. Her words, not mine. And we should exchange information?" That's all well and good, but I can tell you that's all she said. No apology, nothing. Well, sure, she didn't act upset. More like inconvenienced. Most people just... Road conditions? Fine. It was sunny, too. As you can see, no excuses. So I started shrieking at this woman. What were you doing? I don't know, she says. And then sarcastically, I guess I was just looking around. Precisely, I say. You weren't paying attention. She looks at me with this expression of, what's the point? And Sylvie, who is now by my side, looks at me pretty much the same way, along with another look of hers that I know well. Time to cool out. I get the message. But first I snap photos of the back of our car. Miss Hyundai then pulls out her smartphone to photograph the same thing, plus her car's damaged hood, tit for tat. No, I don't have a history of road rage, but I was upset. No one wants to take responsibility for anything these days. What's wrong with a simple, "I'm sorry"? Plus, it was a new car. Who doesn't want their new car to look new for a while? I understand, officer. You can't really answer those questions. And I agree, it's important not to lose perspective. In fact, I've been thinking about Evelyn because of this accident. My mother. Evelyn's my mother. No, she wasn't in the car with us. You don't have to write her name down. That's a good one. No, not trying to be funny. Okay, let me explain. When I was growing up, my mother didn't just get angry at me and my sisters if she didn't like our behavior or something we'd said. She'd get indignant. She'd say, "How could you?" and be consumed with rage. She was deeply offended. But we were kids. Annoying maybe, but guilty? Of what? We had no clue. So we'd say nothing and disappear as fast as we could. What's my point? I don't know what Lady Hyundai was feeling or what she'd been doing. Maybe she had remorse. But if I was using Evelyn's punishing tone, I probably scared her into silence. This stuff lurks in us, doesn't it? Ready to pounce as we get older. That's a big realization. For me, yes. This woman definitely ran into our car, and she must have been distracted to come headlong into us while we were stopped at a red light. But that's all I really know. Oh, I should put that last part down in the space for additional comments when you're done? Sure. Right. When you strip away all the drama, it's a textbook fender bender. So much worse going on in the world. If only running into a car were just about a car. We do take it too personally. She's still at fault. For this report, I mean. Yeah, I guess that's all.